Hello, 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 and welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. I am Skip LaCour, so glad you are joining me today. Hey, in this short video, I want to ask a question that 95% of the ambitious, hardworking older men who are trying to get fit, who reach out to me, they like my videos, they like the information I post throughout social media, they visit skiplacour.com. They're already in the process, they've done their work to get fit. This is what they fail miserably answering. And these are men who are committed, all right? Not men, I'm 50 pounds overweight or more and I'm not doing anything about it. I don't want to do anything about it. These are men in the process. The question that I ask them is, how many calories are you eating these days? How did your body get in this condition, whether it looks really good, it's terrible, or anything in between? How many calories are you eating? All right? They fail that test miserably, and here's the thing. It doesn't matter how many times I ask them or how I ask them. They don't even care that they failed the test. Somewhere along the line, the importance of knowing how many calories that they eat just slip by them. And they don't think they need to know. Now, I understand that when you're looking through all the fitness channels, right, all the videos, there's a lot of younger, passionate fitness experts that look so great. They're so fit, right? And they say, don't count calories. It's stupid to count calories, right? You don't need to know that. Let me tell you about this little finisher that I do for inner pecs or something like that. Doesn't this look great on my TikTok video? With some music behind it, they distract you from what's important. Gets a lot of views. Nobody wants to know the basic organizing principles to get fit. If you don't know how many calories that you're eating, you have zero chance of having a top 5% physique. Could you just through trial and error and just moving more, eating less, going to the gym, all right, sticking through it? Can you get in the top 20%? Looking better and healthier than the top 20% of older men? Yes. But guess what? There's no competition for that. Not very many people are trying. You're putting this effort. You want to get in the top 5%. And there are certain things you just have to know. They're non-negotiables. All right, so when I ask men how many calories they eat, this is how the answer is. Oh, I don't know. Let me tell you what I eat. Oatmeal, blueberries, I eat clean chicken. What? That's not the question that I ask you. Of all that food, whether it's clean food, dirty food, healthy food, frozen food, fresh food, you cut out sugars, you don't drink. I don't care. How many calories do you eat? All right, that's what gets your body going. Calories are energy, and not just to build muscle, lose body fat. Right? For mental health. All right, for energy to take on your day, to take on the challenge, to sleep better. All right, how many calories do you eat? So if you're blowing me out, yeah, this doesn't apply to me. I'm telling you, if you're not in that type 5% of men our age, and you want to be, and I can't lose that last 10 pounds or 20 pounds or whatever it is, no matter what my workout is, you got to know how many calories that you're eating. Now, again, I know what you're thinking, right? I work with men like you every day, all day, and for years. Well, does that mean I can only eat certain foods? I can't do that. I can't measure my food. I can't carry around foods. I can't stop and eat 6 times a day. I'm not saying any of that. I know that's where your mind goes, and you know you can't do that. I know you can't do that. It's not practical. It's not sustainable. But you still need to know how many calories that you're eating. All right? Okay. Just had a gentleman post down below and kind of inspired this video that I'm having for you. I'm having a tough time getting 2,200 calories down. Okay. First of all, I applaud him for even knowing how many calories, because that's a good question that I can help him. I can't help you if you don't know how many calories that you have. You can send me a picture. I've seen all the pictures. I've seen the different stages. I see what you look like, right? I can look at a man, and he can look that way for the last 3 months. Maybe he doesn't know it until I force him. And a lot of times they're in certain habits where, all it takes is a little bit of work, and they can find out because they eat the same foods about the same times, right? All throughout the day. But that amount is like 1,200 calories. And they look a certain way. But I can look at a man who looks exactly the same. His body, but he's eating 2,500 calories a day, maybe more. I can look at a body that looks the same as a man who's conditioned himself through habits, not through intentional understanding of what he's doing, that looks a certain way at 1,200 calories. This is average, right? One that's 2,500 calories. Then I can see one that's all over the place. 1,000 calorie days, 3,500 calorie days, all over the place. And they all look the same in the pictures. Your habits, what you've conditioned your body to be able to do, to be optimized or running so far below what it's capable to build muscle and lose body fat based on your eating habits. How many calories that you're eating. And I would tell him, number one is that belief that 2,200 calories. He says, I'm having a real hard time getting 2,200 calories down. Now, see, my belief in helping out so many men is that someone suggested that amount of food. But what he's been doing is been eating far less, 1,200 calories, 1,000 calories, maybe even less. And so by comparison, that 2,200 calories, he feels like he's stuffing himself. He's probably questioning the mentor, the coach, the friend who suggested that much food, because he's stuffing himself. May even gain a couple pounds on the scale over a couple days, which makes him think he's doing the wrong thing even more, because he wants to lose that body fat, not gain weight. All right? And so he'll stop. That's too much food. Let me just tell you something. Google this independently of me, right? How much should a man eat? You're ambitious. You want more. Just see what the activity. It's going to tell you 23 to 2,500 calories. It's just what the average man should eat. Now, again, if you don't know how many calories you have no idea what volume of food that means. You might think. A lot of guys will ask, 2,000 calories. And again, working with so many men, all right, what I figured out is they just had portion control. They were sensible about it. They moved more. They made a lot of progress. They may have stopped cold and so far away from what they want, but they've improved a lot. All right. So that amount, because they think it's acceptable, somewhere along the line, maybe in 6th grade, maybe from the back of a label, they heard 2,000 calories. So they just put that number on it because that's what they assume is the right amount. And I'm telling you, you have no shot, right, if you don't know that. So if the average man should be eating 23 to 2,500 calories, all right, you may have conditioned yourself. That's going to seem like a lot to you, but you have to keep on eating that, because if you do that for a week, even though you feel you're stuffing yourself, you'll find out you'll be hungrier. Your body's running more efficiently. You're sleeping better. You're thinking better. Eating that 300 calories compared to your 1,200, even though that worked. You were certainly in a deficit, but you weren't optimizing your potential. It's going to stop, right? Okay? You will be hungrier at 2,300 calories in a week, trust me on this, than you were at 1,200 calories. You're going to wake your body up. Go. Now, those aren't, scientific terms, but that's basically how it works, right? You got to know that. I won't even go into what you need to do, what you need to do after that, months down the line, what your body will do. All right? It's easy. If you just move more and eat less, just wash away, you can get to the top 20%. But if you want to lose that last 10, 20 pounds, you might think it's 10 pounds, but trust me, it's 20 pounds. There's a whole bunch of roadblocks and mental traps that men fall into. So if I've got you so far, hey, that sounds like me, and I never do it. I know I should get into nutrition. I should do it. You've tried 20 different training routines. You put all that effort in, but you're still not putting the attention on the basic things when it comes to your eating habits. You have no shot. This is just step one. Then you got to know what to do with that step one. All right. So, hey, reach out. This training, how it all works, there's no sense you trying to do this alone when you have me to help you. Reach out for one-on-one coaching, right? If you're the type of man, you're great at what you do, you're the expert, and you have all these, potential clients coming to you, all right, trying to figure it out themselves, where you've done it over and over again for the last 25 years. It's a silly waste of time. If this fitness is important for you, right, reach out. Let me help you figure it out. Right, so that's going to do it for this Workouts for Older Men Live. Let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Have a good day.